Welcome back to the channel, and today I want to try to build a real orbital strike cannon, because I've built an orbital strike cannon before, but the definition of orbital was pretty loose. It was pretty much just send it really high up in the air and rain down destruction on the ground, but it's really just a hovering strike cannon, not really an orbital strike cannon. In order for an orbital strike cannon to be an orbital strike cannon, I think it should probably have to orbit. So this was the orbital strike cannon that I had previously built, and basically you would press a button, it would go up to a designated altitude, and then you could aim, and whoa. Is this new? This camera overlay? Anyway, you get the idea. It would, we've been hit by an asteroid. So yeah, we could aim and rain down destruction, but I am not orbiting right now. So I want to build a new orbital strike cannon, and I actually wanted to orbit around the only place in Trailmakers you can actually realistically orbit, which is this asteroid with gravity, and that thing's just gonna be going up for now. I'm in a car in space. I can only spawn in from my my build bubbles for some reason. Oh, this is cool. All right, we're getting distracted now. I just want to get back to the thing, but I don't have anything that flies that is in my build things, my my transform slots. But don't worry, gravity. We have gravity. Gravity is slowly and increasingly pulling us back down to the surface. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Okay, here we go. Touchdown. Okay, now I can go into build mode. I guess I should probably put my jetpack into build mode. So, we got this fancy asteroid here. Now we have one major problem with our task that is going to be a huge challenge. And it is a challenge I've experimented with before, and it doesn't have an easy solution. Getting into orbit is actually not that difficult. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty much in orbit now. The tough thing is getting a tidal lock. And a tidal lock is essentially when the same part of your creation faces the orbiting body at all times. So, like, I can manually kind of do it right now by manually doing my controls here on purpose. But if I don't do anything, you can see my front is facing the planet. And then as I go around, now my top is facing the planet. And then now my back is facing the planet. So if we want an orbital strike cannon to work, the cannon has to always be facing the planet. And we unfortunately do not have any sensors that I know of that detect the direction of gravity. We only have a generic gravity sensor on the amount of gravity, but not the direction of pull. So we have no way to really sense and tell the vehicle which direction it needs to be facing. So the only solution that I've done before, and might have to do again, is have sensors that are detecting the edges of the planet, and they kind of like adjust gradually the orbital cannon to face the planet. So for now, let's at least build a general shape of what our orbital strike cannon is going to look like. I'm gonna put this at our middle, and just in case some of you are assuming or going to question, if I use gyro stabilizers, these will keep me oriented in one direction the whole time. These gyro stabilizers are not relative to gravitational pull. They are relative to the plane of the map. And even though we're in space and there shouldn't be like an actual... Oh, there goes... One of my jetpacks is still in orbit. There shouldn't be an actual defined horizontal in space. There is one in this map. These will actually hurt us more than help us. All right, so we're probably going to need to be able to control things. So let's place just these gyros for... This will give us pitch and roll. All right, I'm actually going to use some of these truss blocks. These are fun. So we need to figure out a couple of things. We need it to get to a defined altitude and enter orbit. And you know what's actually, the whole tidal locking thing comes into every aspect of this. Because if we have a distance sensor, like, I don't even think altitude sensor makes sense on this map. Does an altitude sensor even work here? So we got an altitude sensor. 81 from what? So if I go up here, but now if I go over here, wait a minute, is this relative? Is this relative to the center of this body? All right, so if I just stay against the surface here, is it 80 all the way around? Okay, I honestly didn't expect this. I didn't even know that the altitude sensor would have a reference point on this map. Yeah. Okay, so altitude sensor is something we can use. That's good. But angles, I don't think angle sensors work. I think angles are objective, but you know what? That surprised me, so let's test out everything. So we got angle sensor. So now clearly the arrow is always going to be up in relation to me. And if I tilt forward, the arrow indicates opposition from gravity. So now if I go this way, no, nope, see? It is not working. You can see as I orbit around, there is no change in the sensor. So it is not giving any information to us as we orbit around this thing. All right, compass sensor, I think is also obvious that it's not going to work. Yeah, that seems to also remain unchanged. Gravity sensor, pretty sure is just the raw gravity value. And you can see as I get farther away, the gravity value goes down. So that's not going to give me any type of angle feedback. I think distance sensors to detect the edges of the planet might be the only viable option. All right, but altitude sensor we can definitely use. Surface level is 80. So let's say we want to be 150 away. I don't know how far that's going to be from 80. That actually might be too far. Let's just start small with 100. So we will trigger below 100 out to our thrust, and we should just like automatically... Oh my goodness. Okay. But see, now here's the problem. Our thrust... Our thrust will have to be facing the planet at all times. So we need the tidal lock to be working for this to even work. And this is not working very well. Gimbal thrusters are supposed to go against gravity. Why do I still have that compass there? So if I put gimbal thrusters on this thing, I think the gimbal thrusters are only going to make me go up, not relative to the planet. Hold on. We need some other thrust in this direction. All right, so now I'm kind of going into orbit. But now look, yeah, see, now the gimbal thrusters up is, there's just a universal up on this map. And the gimbal thrusters are just designed for up. Well, we're definitely eliminating options. You know, let's build the cannon part. Let's start with the easy stuff. All right, we are getting somewhere. I've got some vibes going on. Now all of the hard stuff. The easy stuff was building it. Building it to look like something interesting. I guess I should probably paint it up too. All right, now I should have the theoretical ability to get myself into an orbit. The thing is just gonna be everything else. The tidal lock is gonna be rough. Yeah, this is gonna be hard. Also, what kind of altitude do we even want to be at? The problem is, if we go too far away, these asteroids get pretty close. But if we're too close, the big explosion will hurt us from actually shooting the cannon. So here, let's just go... Oh, hold on. Let's just go straight up. Let's see what altitude we're getting at here. I feel like this is kind of good. Like maybe like 130. I don't know if 130 is going to be too far. Oh, this looks pretty cool though. All right, I mean, manually controlling the orbital lock isn't too bad. Or the tidal lock. That's cool. That's cool. So I want it to be able to do this automatically. How do I do that? So we also need it to get into orbit. We need to figure out how it's going to get into orbit. Because we need to give it this altitude. And we need it to, I guess, like the speed that it goes horizontally relative to the planet. We can use a speed sensor so that it kind of automatically stops at that speed, but that speed sensor is only going to detect if it's tidally locked. The accurate speed, because if it starts doing like this, suddenly the speed's going to be completely different because it's only it's directionally dependent. This is really cool though. All right, how do I slow down? Well, let's just do this. Oh, I don't even know where forward is. All right, bye. All right, I don't know how fast we were just going there. I did like that speed. I kind of want to go in that direction. So we'll say we want to go up to, well, I don't know, our speed kind of determines our orbital distance, doesn't it? Let's just say 100 kilometers an hour at first. Here, let's go back. Let's try to do another test orbit. Failure. All right, you know what we can do? We can actually use this as a test, because one of the things I want to do is set, so trigger below, I think we were at like, I think 130 or something. So that should be automatic. It's a little bit too much though. It needs to be more gentle. Oh my, what is happening? What is that? What are you? What? I have more than one? Oh no. Wait, what's happening? Why are you instant? Ah! Space is dangerous. I don't know how to like... The problem is that gravity gets less the further we go up, so they actually get stronger. The effect gets stronger as we go up more, so this bobbing effect... How do we get it to equalize at like a certain altitude? Now, normally on a gravity... On a non-orbital thing, we would like kind of cancel out the weight of the vehicle a little bit so that it wouldn't come down so fast. Oh, maybe I can do that. Let's get another speed. Let's get some downward speed sensors, and we can let ourselves go down at a designated speed. So let's say 5. If we exceed 5 kilometers an hour, we're gonna go ahead and trigger the same thrusters if we're going down. Also, we can have an upwards one. So if we are exceeding 10 kilometers an hour upwards, oh, we need logic now. We need the altitude sensor to not send an output. So that means we need, oh boy, time to do some logic. All of this just to get a controlled ascent to a certain altitude. Because what I'm thinking is we get a controlled ascent up to an altitude. We reach the stable altitude, then we start the orbital acceleration. I feel like this is not going to work very well. How does it know when it's in stable orbit? I guess once it reaches a certain speed, I don't know. All right, anyway, this is probably one of the more complicated things. Turns out orbital mechanics might be complicated. So this AND gate will go out to the thrusters if it is receiving an output from the altitude sensor. And we are going trigger below 10 kilometers an hour. I think that's it. So we just got to change the altitude sensor to no longer be going into these. I think that's it. Now it'll slowly rise. There we go. We're at 130, so it should have stopped by now. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. We need another. Now it's going to always go up at 10 kilometers an hour. It has no altitude cap anymore. Okay, anyway, I think this one is not... Yeah, this is the problem. This one should not be... This has to go through the AND gate only. It is overriding the AND gate. All right, so now it should stop once we reach 130. All right, 130. Yes. Look at this. It's keeping us at 130. All right, now let's add... I'm going to not do any altitude thruster adjustments on my own. That's going to be all automatic. And now let's manually add orbital velocity. Until we get to 130 kilometers an hour. There we go. Now everything is kind of quiet. I'm manually doing my tidal lock. This could work. That actually was like kind of good. This could work. Maybe. We're in a good orbit. Oh, we're in a good orbit. Oh, I need a camera block on this thing for the actual looking through the camera. This is like, I'm feeling encouraged by that. Oh, there it goes. See, now that it's not, now that the angles aren't being managed with the tidal lock, it is not knowing what to do anymore. Why is it coming back like this? Oh! It's gonna do some, what is it gonna do? I think it's gonna like, just go back and forth at that level, isn't it? Now, that's a weird orbit. It's kind of like a horizontal orbit. It's an oscillation, I guess. Oh yeah, now we need this horizontal speed. We're setting this to 130. So this AND gate will trigger these thrusters. These are gonna be my orbital thrusters. If we are below 130 kilometers an hour, and we need another altitude sensor because this one triggers below. This time we want to trigger above. I want the orbital thrusters to only activate when we are above our designated altitude. Okay, so now everything should be automated except for the tidal lock. So I'm gonna manually control the tidal lock, and we're just gonna see what else it does. So we should slowly go up to our designated altitude of 130. Very slowly. All right, we're there. Now we should start applying horizontal force. I'm realizing I should probably have it be like just under 130 for the altitude, so it triggers a little bit more consistently. And now if I just maintain my tidal lock, we should get to a point where we get into stable orbit. Wait, why is it going so much? Okay, no, this is fine. We're doing it. We're doing it. All I've done is turn the vehicle. And now we're in like, the thrusters are not triggering anymore. We're at a good enough altitude, and this orbit looks pretty good, too. Oh, we triggered something there. Okay. All right, another step in the process down. The only thing that is not automated is the tidal lock, which I think is going to be the hardest part about this. But I'm feeling very encouraged right now about how everything else is going. All right, so we got distance sensor over here. We need a NORA gate. This NORA gate is going to be going into the steering hinges to keep the distance sensor angled at whatever angle I designate. So we're going to have one there and over here. Oh, I forgot about the camera block. I don't know if this is going to mess up my forces at all because it's going to be very slightly asymmetrical. But I'm going to put a camera block right there. All right, let me just see how that feels right now. Dude, this looks so cool. This overlay. All right, so this is what the orbit's going to look like from the camera perspective. And honestly, it's pretty epic. The only thing that's going to be slightly annoying is the tidal lock because of the sensors. The way the sensors are going to work, it's not going to be like a smooth, like the way I'm doing right now. It's not going to be smooth. It's probably going to be like jittery. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. All right. Turn camera block off. Let's get back on this planet. We've got this distance sensor on this side, this one on this side. So if this one is not detecting the planet, that means it needs to rotate the positive direction. So it should send a positive output to here and here. And then if this one needs to send a negative, if it is not detecting the planet, it needs to send a negative output to this one and this one. Is that it? Are we done? I'm gonna press nothing. You know what? This is not gonna, it's always gonna be not detecting the planet right now because I did not set the distance of these. So I'm going like 130 meters distance. So probably like, we're detecting the edges. So that's gonna be way more. I don't know, like, let's just go 250 meters. I don't want to, the thing is I don't want to accidentally detect an asteroid. All right, you can see it trying to work here. Oh no, there it goes. It's gonna do the back and forth, the horizontal orbit, the tangential thing or whatever. All right, wait, what's going on here? This is not working. It's trying to work. Okay, okay. I think they need to be much narrower. Oh no, we got another one up there. I don't know why the repair is duplicating instead of bringing back my thing. Settings, angle. Let's do 60 degrees. Let's probably overcompensate. I think that's better than underdoing it. So it's detecting the planet on both sides right now. Off means that it's detecting the planet. But we got to go higher and higher, which is going to make the planet smaller in the cone. Just watching those sensors to see when they trigger. Are we at 130? We are. We're doing the horizontal. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. 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 I'm not pressing anything. Whoa, this actually looks way smoother than I expected. I'm so surprised that this seems to be working right now. Hold on, let's go into camera. Look, no hands. We have tidal lock. This is actually working. It actually feels like it doesn't even look jittery. What? This is crazy. The view, unfortunately, kind of hides our explosion a little bit. But this looks amazing. All right, let me see, like, if I aim at one of these craters. Oh, that's really accurate. Like, I wish the view was a little bit better. Whoa. Oh, this is interesting. I went into the free cam when I was on that camera. But it kept the overlay. Oh my goodness, there it is too. Look at it go. I can control it right now. Look at that. It's an orbital strike. Oh, that asteroid looked really close. Well, we got an orbital strike cannon. Can I like, oh, there we go. I turned off the camera view. So I can actually turn the overlay on and off. That's pretty cool. That's so cool. Look at it go. I'm so proud of this thing. It's an orbital strike cannon. This thing actually looks so cool. All right, now we need stuff. Okay, can I get out of this thing without damaging it or messing up its trajectory? That messed it up a little bit. It's still kind of working though. All right, so I need to, I want to put something on its orbit. I think right here. I think it orbits right here. Where is it? Did we lose it? Oh, there it is. Why'd you take so long? I feel like it's at a weird angle right now. Here's what I have to do. Respawn it back in. Nope, nope, that's not working. Yes, do this. This is what I gotta do. All right, right. Where's the center? There we go. Now we just let it do its thing. Why is it kind of going at a weird angle already? I don't know. Hopefully it just does its thing. Watching it work automatic, like now you know it's 100% automatic. Watching it work from the ground is also pretty intriguing. It's gotta pick up some speed here. It seems to be kind of like going this way, which is, there's no thrust. Wait, what is going on? Why isn't it? Something's wrong. Okay, we need to make an adjustment. There was an adjustment I mentioned making before. No, come back. Oh, please come back. Oh, we got another one. So what I wanted to do was change this altitude sensor to have a buffer underneath our max altitude that we're going for. Oh yeah, and then once I reach a certain speed, it'll stop triggering. Yeah, I think that works. All right, so you go up. Let's see if we can watch it from the ground. Let's see if it can successfully enter orbit. Oh, there it goes. It's going that way. Oh no, what's that one doing? That one is gonna be right in the path. That one's just going. It is going. Wow, that was quick. Okay, is it gonna come back around? It might hit the other cannon. How long does it take to go around the planet? There it is. Yeah. That's scary. Okay. Now we spawn in something to strike orbitally. Space truckers. You know, let's just spawn in a couple of these. Let's say these guys are, you know, they're delivering their space packages around the planet. They should be in the path enough, right? All right, now, no! No! Well, that's gonna be interesting, but I wanted to get in the thing! Come back. Okay, I just gotta wait up here. We're gonna have a truck orbiting around. There it goes. It's going too fast. Oh no, it's in orbit. We have an orbital truck. That's amazing. All right, we gotta hop in our orbital cannon when it comes back around. Here it comes. Oh no, it just hit an asteroid. I was finally ready. It is so off track now. All right, you know what? We just gotta spawn in another one. This should get us there. All right, we should start orbit. There we go. Tidal lock is engaging. We are moving. Just gotta hope the asteroids aren't in the way now. Whoa, boy, we got some issues, some potential collision courses happening. All right, that truck fell over. That makes sense. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Dude, that's like perfect. I wish I had a better view of it. Oh no, we got hit. We hit the other one. All right, abort. I want to make a camera change anyway. Oh no, I'm stuck. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Okay, all right, all right. No, 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 get back here. No, no, I want you back. No. Okay, so we are gonna go, I switched it so I'm going in the direction of the big arrow, which means instead of having the camera there, I feel like we should have the camera here, but the top of it faced there. All right, so now we can see behind where it actually goes. Where am I even gonna go? All right, we're going this way. I don't know if those trucks are in the path anymore. This is. Look how accurate it is. Literally right to shoot when you see it in the crosshair and you're gonna hit it. I really just get knocked out of orbit with another satellite. All right, you know what? I'm gonna try it one more time. I think with that collision, we may have cleared out our orbital pathways a little bit. Right? Oh no, there's that one there still. I don't know why that one's just hovering there. I think that one had the programming for orbit, but it's just not there. All right, I'm gonna do third person pass just to observe our field and just make sure that we're okay. All right, are we gonna hit that? Please don't hit it. We might be able to shoot that thing. Oh, here we go. Perfect alignment, at least with one of them. Ready? Oh. Oh. I fired a little bit early. I got distracted by the other orbital cannon there. Oh, look at that. It's so accurate. All right, we're gonna hit that truck dead on this time. Here we go. Ready? Yes! We could totally hit that station. I'm gonna try to hit the station. We're going right over it. We gotta keep in mind. Look out for it when we're going by. All right, here it comes. Here it comes. We might damage ourselves on this. I don't know. Wait, are we in line with it? We're not. Dang. We are moving to the left a little bit because we're more towards the back of that trailer now. You know what I should have implemented maybe? Is like a left and right aim. Slightly. Maybe I still could. Because we're like going up. We don't really need to aim up or down. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. That's so good. All right. All right. Let's bring this thing back if we can. I think being able to aim left and right to make those adjustments so we don't have to be perfectly aligned. We just have to time the orbital pass. Since I don't need any more manual controls into those gyros at all. All right, well, let's see where this takes us. We should have a lot more freedom of aiming now. We are entering orbit. Ah, it's our speed. Our speed is the thing that is constantly triggering. And because I thought we would get to a point where none of the thrusters would have to trigger anymore. But for some reason, they're still doing a lot of work. Oh well, we'll just have to deal with it. All right, so now we can aim ourselves in different directions. I wonder... Oh, that seems still pretty accurate, even at different angles. So we can, like, shoot that thing. Couldn't see it because it was on that side. That one we can get next time. All right, now we got so much more freedom. Okay, here we go. I'm going for the truck. Ready? Oh, yeah, this thing is so accurate. You can hear the damage on that one. Can't see it, though. I should... You know what? I should have a camera swap, too. Oh, we're kind of drifting. We're drifting a bit to one side now. Oh, we're back at the trucks, though. Oh, I landed right in front of it. One more time. Whoa! We went right over that other orbital cannon. I'm actually surprised we didn't blow it up there. Oh, yeah, we're getting an interesting view on this one now. Perfect. This is the most accurate orbital strike cannon I couldn't have imagined something this accurate. All right, let's see if we can actually get the station. The other station. All right, here we go. Ah, oh, dang it. It was too far to the right. All right, you know what? Our orbit's getting a little weird right now. Our accuracy is still there. Is it getting weird? I don't know. It is. Our angle of orbit... You know what? We need more sensors. Because we're only tidally locked on one axis, which is the axis of our travel. But we were getting kind of off axis. All right, so now we should have a more robust tidal lock system. No matter where we go, we should be zeroed in on this tidal lock. All right, orbit engaged, orbital thrusters engaged. That's working. That's working. This is easy mode. Wow, I can't believe how accurate it is, even at like weird angles. It's just point and click. Literally point and click. Like, it's the easiest thing. You don't have to lead, you don't have to think about any of that. Oh, that was a big explosion on that one too. All right. Ah! What just happened? I thought I was hearing something near me. We totally collided with each other. That's bad. I have zero control over this thing. We might be able to get back in orbit here. Oh! Oh, it just broke my cannon. It actually just broke my... No, okay, no, we're good, we're good, we're good. Can this thing save itself? Can we go back into orbit? I have, like, reminder, I've removed all controls from all of my gyros. And even, I don't even know if I have control over my thrust. I might have control over the thrust, but I don't have to. Look at this. It actually recovered from that, and we're back in stable orbit. It's like nothing happened. I cannot believe how stable this thing actually became. I mean, the only downside, which isn't even really a big deal functionally, is that I can hear that it is the thrusters are engaging a lot with the auto sensors and everything. Ideally, we would be in like its own stable orbit that doesn't need any type of thruster input. However, every single time we shoot, that would affect its orbit. So there is that caveat that shooting would need to probably have some thruster correction, but we shouldn't need thruster correction between shooting that much. But I wouldn't really know. Oh my god, there's a piece of debris orbiting. This is so fun. This is so fun. Look at that debris. The debris is still orbiting. We have debris in actual stable orbit. That's pretty epic. All right, we got a truck. We got a truck. I've actually separated it. All right, let's go ahead and hop out. I have one final idea. I'm gonna set this cannon to toggle. So I'm going to, I think with it on toggle, it'll keep firing at its maximum fire rate. And then I can just have it be completely unmanned, doing orbital strikes on the planet, and then I can drive around and potentially get shot by it. All right, so we're just gonna turn that on and hop on out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is the final stage, its final form. Completely self-controlled orbital strikes. Of course, it's not aiming, but I'm just gonna drive along its orbit here. How long till I get hit? There it is. Oh, we got damaged a little bit. Oh, this is disorienting driving around the planet like this. Oh no, we're missing it. Ow. Oh, here it goes. Oh, that hurt. Never did I expect that I would build a completely self-contained orbital cannon that I could just let loose and have it potentially shoot me. One more good hit and I think I'm done. Oh, no, it's gonna miss me. Oh, no, it hit me, actually. Okay, that was surprising. It took out a wheel. One more hit to the front, though, and I'm done. Oh, yes! Look at all the sparks and debris. Somehow I'm still alive, but that was definitely an awesome shot. Perfect shot. Separated the payload from the driver. There it is. The perfect, tidally locked orbital cannon. This is such an epic undertaking. I'm so happy with how it turned out. Honestly, it ended up being easier than I expected. I thought it was gonna take way more time to get it to actually do exactly what it's doing right now. So there we go. For the first time on the channel, a real orbital cannon actually in orbit. If you guys have any other fun suggestions you'd like to see on the channel, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this, you'll probably enjoy some more you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.